The Natterer and the Bonosaurus. There was a strange stillness in Natterland. The Queen was in the palace, Supernat was asleep, the Natterer was silent. His second adventure round the world had ended in disaster. His Queen's badge of adventure had lost its sparkle. The Natterer thought, I know I'm a great explorer. I'll prove to Supernat and the Queen that I don't need their help. So while they were not looking, the Natterer slipped out of Natterland and ran through the wood to the other side of the world. Supernat looked around for his friend and yelled, He's gone! He's gone! The Queen rushed out of the palace to find Supernat running towards her. He's gone, Your Majesty! What shall we do? Oh, just leave him, Supernat. He'll soon need our help. The Natterer found the outside world very cruel. The sun wasn't shining. The wind was blowing and the clouds were overhead. He was blown backwards and forwards and upside down. He was bounced on the pavement and hurled against the fences. He was so dizzy. He was picked up like a feather and taken by the gale. Up and up he went, on and on towards the dark clouds. He found himself sitting in the clouds, peaceful and wet. The wind dropped and so did the cloud. After the gale there was a storm. The Natterer found himself trapped in a raindrop, floating like a parachute back to earth. He liked the water seat. He needed the rest. Splat! The bubble burst. The Natterer was on top of a heap of rubbish in a disused quarry. He managed to drag his wet frame to a shelter of bones. The rain stopped. The sun forced its way through the clouds and sent its warm rays down to the quarry. The Natterer was happy in the sunshine. The Natterer had never seen rubbish before. Natterland was always tidy. The Natterer poked at the bones. He saw they were all shapes and sizes. Bang, bang, bang. The quarry echoed to the sound of the Natterer banging the bones. He was enjoying himself, fixing them together. Natter, natter, bang, bang. When he'd finished, he could hardly believe his eyes. He'd made a Bonosaurus, a prehistoric skeleton. The Natterer jumped on the back of the Bonosaurus and galloped away. Round and round the quarry they sped, jumping the rubbish and treading the paths. The Natterer steered the Bonosaurus out of the quarry and across the fields. The Natterer felt like a warrior of old charging to conquer new land. The Bonosaurus was enjoying his new life and did just as the Natterer told him. When they came to the wood, they went by the witch's cottage, but the Natterer was not frightened. He rode on to Natterland. When the Natterer entered Natterland, Supernat and the Queen were waiting. They were pleased that he was safe. The Natterer was glad to be back.